Hey guys, in this video we're going to be trying to find out whether that hefty price tag that comes with most GAN cubes is actually worth it. So let's get started. Now just a disclaimer, I am aware that there are other GAN cubes that aren't that expensive, such as the GAN 354M, which is $35, or even cheaper than that, the GAN 356 RS, which I'll put on the screen right here. I want to say that's only $16 some. So again, not all GAN cubes are expensive, but most of their flagships are very expensive, such as this one, which is the GAN 356X. I want to say you can currently buy this for $61. Now I would hope that we can agree that $61 some for just a 3x3 is quite expensive, but one might argue that with the GAN 356X you're also getting things like the magnets and the GES nut system. Now it's probably a fair assumption to assume that these little add-ons, the magnet system and the GES nuts, do contribute to that hefty price tag, but in this video we're going to try and figure out if that price tag actually makes a difference in your times. So how we're going to do this is we're going to do an average of 20 on this $60 cube and an average of 20 on this $10 cube. This is the Chi Thunderclap version 3M, and so effectively we're going to be able to see exactly how much time $50 will buy you. Okay, so I just finished the average of 20 on the GAN 356X, which is the $61 something cube, and the average of 20 was 17.59. So now we are going to go and do an average of 20 on the Thunderclap V3M. Okay, so I just finished the average of 20 on the Chi Thunderclap version 3M, and the average of 20 was 17.39, which is actually kind of interesting results, because if I go back to the GAN 356X, it was 17.59, which actually means that the Chi Thunderclap did better in an average of 20 than the GAN 356X. Which, granted, it was only an average of 20, so you can't draw any firm conclusions, but just on the surface, that means that this $10 cube performed better than that $60 cube did. Now, on a surface level, it may appear that these two cubes performed quite equally despite their $50 price discrepancy. There are other things that contribute to the price of a cube. In our case, with the GAN 356X, there are the GES nuts and the magnet systems that are definitely making a difference in the price because of the cube's overall customability. One other thing that might affect the overall price of the GAN 356X is that its feel is certainly not comparable to that of the Chi Thunderclap version 3. The Chi Thunderclap version 3, you can probably guess what it feels like by the sound. And how it's not necessarily bad performing, it doesn't exactly have the best feel. While on the contrary, the GAN 356X, you can probably also tell how it feels judging by the sound. certainly much more buttery and much smoother than the Chi Thunderclap version 3, and both of these cubes are set up pretty equally. So I do believe that that concludes this video, and I would say that if there's anything to take away from it, it's that yeah, GAN cubes may be a bit overpriced, but keep in mind that you're paying for other things other than the time that they give you. You're paying for that extra customability and that superior feel to most other brands out there. So after that, it's just a personal preference on whether you're willing to go that extra mile in terms of money, on whether you want that extra customability or not. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.